Hey guys, I'm assuming that some of you like to run. I can't really identify with you. I only want to run if someone's chasing me. But there's some people that really enjoy running or even doing races for fun. Some of y'all like to do that. I'm gonna pray for y'all, but I know that you exist. But the reality is that no one really starts a race without understanding that there's an end in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like you know where the finish line is. You know what the goal is you're reaching for, and knowing that end helps you know how to run in the beginning and in the middle. And so what I want to help you with today is some resources on knowing how to end well. The same way we run well, the same way that we live well, we have to begin with the end in mind. So no matter where you are in your life, whether you're young or more seasoned, it's really important to begin wherever you are with the end in mind so that you can finish well. I want to help you to finish well today. See, one of the things you got to do as you think towards how you're going to finish is you got to first do nothing. That may sound weird, but the idea is if you do nothing, you can stop and you can observe what is going on around you, and you can know what your first move should be. In the same way, before you start a race, you look for what the path is going to be. You see what the direction is moving. And so many of you need to just pause for a second, maybe look around, and I would encourage you to see maybe actually God is doing something in and around you for your life. You need to see, hey, where is God already at work, and how can I join him in that thing? I got to do nothing and observe so I know what my first step should be. You see, a lot of times people get caught up along the way of their journey in life, and they fall and trip, and they don't know how to get back up. You see, no one really ever starts planning to fail. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, failing just kind of happens over time as we lose sight of the end that we want to accomplish, our purpose, what we want to, where we want to be towards the end, how we want to finish. Well, no one ever really starts with the idea like, I'm going to really blow this situation, but somewhere along the line we drift off the path, and we need to stop again, pause, and say, hey, how do I get back on this road so that I can finish? Well, I want to just walk through 3 quick questions we need to ask to really figure out how to finish well. The first one is, how can I find meaning and make a difference? How can I find meaning in life and make a difference? See, the reality is you don't need a plan to succeed. You need a purpose to live. You need to have something bigger than yourself to help drive you day by day so that you can end well. You don't end well if you don't have a purpose driving you from here to there. And so what I want to encourage you today is that God actually has a purpose and plan for your life. Your idea is just to figure out, hey God, what are you calling me to? What are you leading me into? I would encourage you today that if you're not in a church or in a small group, get in one of those with some people who can help you find and identify what your purpose is so you can end well. The second thing is you got to find powerful relationships in your life. You got to get with people and figure out, how do I live in healthy relationship with folks that can help me get to where I'm going. When I grew up, I grew up playing football, so we ran like real short distances quickly, but not long distances. When I played football, we would, during practices, we would always run at the end of practice. And there was always a few folks who would finish early. Typically our captains, our leaders, would finish first, and then some folks would be dragging up the back end of our laps. What always happened was, if you were a leader and you finished early, you would come back around and run alongside the folks who were trying their best to get across that finish line. You need some people in your life who will come alongside you as you're trying to stay on this path, who can lock arms with you and help you finish well. And you got to realize that in a relationship, you got to have humility. You got to have humility that, hey, I'm going to do what I can do. I'm going to be me, and I'm going to let other people be themselves. This helps us finish well, to not expect too much from the people around us, but come alongside each other to help us pursue this finish line together, to help us end well together. And then the last thing you got to understand is you got to stay out of jail. I know maybe that's silly for some of y'all, but the reality is there's so many things that happen in our lives that cause us to trip and fall. And there's sometimes when we just end up in places that we never intended to be. And so what I want to encourage you today is you got to have a purpose for your life, people around you, and then you got to have integrity in who you are, to be the same person behind closed doors as you want to be in public. These are the things that keep us from falling between now and that finish line. I want to encourage you today that God has a purpose for your life. He's calling people around you to help you, to have humility with you as you pursue a finish line. And He has integrity for you to walk in so you don't end up in a jail cell. He's got all these things for you. If you lean into relationship with Him today, it's going to help you to finish well. Follow the link below for more resources on how to end well.